Alan, a disappointing afternoon?
Yeah, to say the least, especially at home, 3-0's not exactly what you want, but we have to hold our hands up. None of us showed up with it. It's one of the games where hopefully it's just a blip, but we never showed up. We didn't deserve it in the game, to be honest with you.
Obviously the disappointment as well is the fact that you knew going into the game, if you had won, that was you getting into the top four.
Yeah, as you knew you were overlooking them and that was what it was, but sometimes it just doesn't work like that. We were up for it, and just the way they were a horrible team to play against. We just couldn't match what they had to give us, and we just couldn't sort it out over the 90 minutes. And to be honest, they deserved the win. I don't think we troubled Neil Alexander too much, but they've took their chances, and that's what happens in football.
There wasn't a lot of chances at either end today, but they've scored 3.
Yeah, they've took their chances, and albeit one of them's an OG, I think Dicey's put it in, which he has to go for. There's no question that he has to go for it. But they've took their chances, and we just need to start taking our chances. Sometimes it's going week on week where if you look at our team you're thinking, wow, there's goals in it, but we just don't seem to be putting the chances away lately, and we need to do that because we can't keep relying on keeping clean sheets and stopping teams sweeping through us, because like today, teams are going to take their chances and punish us.
That's been kind of the story of Queen's season so far. They're scoring goals at one end and letting them in at the other, and then stop them at one end and then can't put them in at the other.
Yeah, it is. It's frustrating to say the least, because I think we were going through it. You had some great clean sheets and you're thinking, right, just get the goal. When you go back to Dunfermline, Inverness, things like that, you're thinking just get that goal, but it's not as if we never had chances. But we say it all the time when you speak about it as a defensive unit. It's one of the games where if it's 0-0 going into the 70th and you've missed 4 or 5 chances, it's always going to come back, and you only need one chance and you're beat 1-0 after all the chances, and it's the defence who'll get it constantly, which is part of the game. But if we start scoring goals early doors, it'll kill teams off.
To be fair, we're probably like the instant reaction to a 3-0 defeat, but over the piece things haven't been that bad.
No, I think we've only lost 4 games in 23, albeit I know there's quite a few draws in there, but 4 defeats to the teams that we have. I think they're all up there in the top, first, third and fourth maybe, I think, in the league. So you can't argue obviously, but the teams that we've been beat off are the teams who are going for promotion, and the teams who have got big budgets and who should be up there, I suppose you would say. But it's still a hard one to take because we're just as good as any team in this league. It's just not our day.
I was just going to say, is it just one of those days that just nothing was happening for you?
Yeah, it is, because everybody watches us. We're not that sort of team. They're just a horrible team that go back to front, and we just couldn't deal with it. It's been a lot of games, a lot of training for us as well, especially midweeks, and getting extra time. The replay against Montrose never helped our legs and things like that. But we just need to deal with that and get on with it. And hopefully, as I said, it's just a blip, and we'll just continue on Tuesday and get a win and put it back to the way it should be.
Did look tired. Was there a sort of, there's been the travelling, there's been the extra time, there's been the replay. Do you think that had a factor in it today?
There's loads of things, you can make excuses for everything, but we just weren't at it today. There's been a lot of travelling, there's been a lot of games, everything. There's games that we could have killed off and then we've had to replay, but at the end of the day we've got to deal with that as players. We've got all the facilities to recover. We've been in Sundays getting that recovery, but again, it's just one of the days where nothing seemed to happen for us, and you're going to get games like that in the season. There's no doubt about it, but hopefully that's ours and we've got it out the way, and now we can kick on.
Talk to you about Tuesday night. Obviously the games come thick and fast, and it's back to one of your old clubs.
Yeah, it is. It'll be nice to go back, but it'll be even better if we leave there with 3 points. I'd be delighted with that. But that's Tuesday, and that's the next game for us. We'll look on to that, and the good thing is we can put things right after today so quickly in the league, and that's what we want to do, get the 3 points, and this is forgotten about as long as everything else goes well, and that's it.
It is how you react, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. If we go into Tuesday and we're then losing another 3 goals away to Dumbarton and things like that, you're then questioning what's going on here. But we're a strong group of players, and there's a lot of characters in there, and I'm pretty sure that won't be the case. We'll get out there on Tuesday and we'll be going for the 3 points, definitely.
Obviously Dumbarton are part-time and are always the ones that are kind of seen to be the obvious choice of relegation, but they're becoming an established championship side. Yeah,
it is. They wrote us off last year as well when I was there, but behind the scenes and what they do, part-time or not, the boys are fit. They do their own bit when they're not. They'll go to work, they'll go to the gym, and it's a lot of hours, it's a lot of travelling for them as well, but at the end of the day that's what they want to do, and they work hard at it, and Stevie's there as well and he works hard with his team. Durante as well. But the boys know that they go out there on a Tuesday or a Saturday, whether it be that they're playing there. That's their livelihood. Doesn't matter if you're part-time or not in this league. You have to be up to the standard or you wouldn't be in it.
And having come from Dumbarton in the summer, you know exactly what to expect on Tuesday night.
Yeah, it's going to be a horrible night. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be a small pitch, it's going to be windy, it's going to be wet, it's going to be very cold, but it's no different to any other game. We just got to treat it the same way. They'll be in our faces for the start, as always, but we'll go at them, and if we get a couple of early goals, that'll be it. Hopefully they'll crumble, but you never know until Tuesday.